Hi, I'm Kylie. I'm in Miss Carter's class, and I'm in 7th grade. I'm going to read you my essay for our persuasive essay about going to Mars. My title is Adventure to Mars. Have you ever considered the idea of going to Mars? If you have, you must consider the dangers. We should stay on Earth because of the limited problem of resources may not bring to the table. Not only that, but Mars is an unexplored planet. The dangers of going to Mars include high travel risk, obnoxious weather, and because Mars is unsafe. Therefore, the entire human population should stay on Earth and not even acknowledge the idea of Mars. First, if we go to any other planet, we have a high travel risk. In addition, we think about the landing and how brutal that will be. It depends on the details of the orbit you take between Earth and Mars. 11 reasons why we shouldn't go to Mars, as well as the rocket should be pointed in the right direction. Just like you have to wait for Earth and Mars to be in the proper position before you head to Mars. Also, you have to make sure that they are in the proper position before you head home by popular science. There is not a 100% chance we may live, and I'm not willing to take that risk. Also, while traveling, we will be squashed together like a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. And personally, I hate being around a lot of people. It's probably every rookie astronaut's nightmare, and probably even a veteran's astronaut's nightmare. Scratch that, it's even every single astronaut's big fear, and their spacecraft is destroyed whilst on a spacewalk, and that they are stranded in space completely alone with no way of contacting Earth. Then it will take around 2 years. In conclusion, we should keep nesting on Earth. The weather can have a major effect. Mars has a thin atmosphere, so that means animals have a back-breaking time of living. Well, the first effect would, of course, be for anything that flies like birds or bats. Half the aerodensity means that flying gets much harder. I expect animals to be smaller in general, but with larger wings. Also, the colder it gets, the further up you go. You have to get to the ice caps. The average temperature is minus 80 degrees, although it can vary from minus 195 degrees Fahrenheit near the poles during the winter to as much as a comfortable 70 degrees Fahrenheit. As well as the dust storms are unquestionably brutal. All Mars dust storms are powered by sunshine. The dust storms are solar powered. Solar heating warms the Martian atmosphere and causes the air to move, lifting the dust off the ground. All in all, Mars weather is a huge part of the trip. The red planet is a risky planet. Once you arrive on Mars, your survival is a big experiment. No one has done this before. You have to create oxygen and food literally from rocks. Your life support equipment can't fail. Issues might arise and the scientists back on Earth hadn't thought of. Imagine the horrific scenario if equipment that can only support half the colonists. Another is the rover breakdown. But if you get a rover and you put it further, how many decades will your rover experience the wear and tear and may break down? It breaks down while you're exploring. You may be too far from home. Walk over to your oxygen runs out. Imagine the tiny sun is getting you are lost in a distant planet without features, and you're running out of oxygen. 11 reasons why you shouldn't go to Mars. The last, what if the doctor dies? A doctor is an important asset in such a high-risk environment where the smallest mistake could result in a fatal injury. That's to say nothing of millions of other elements you could kill you if you were back on Earth. The opposing argument is they think they have all the technology, permits that allow Mars one to use a technology that is not sustainably different from existing systems. The hardware specifically needs for this mission is still to be designed, built, and tested extensively, but the technology already exists. Mars One is not aerospace company and will not design or manufacture mission hardware. All equipment will be developed by third-party suppliers and integrated in their established faculties. So after all, you have to build the technology, and we don't have it ready. Therefore, the weather is a very important part if we think about going to Mars. In conclusion, we should stay on Earth. This is just too dangerous because of high travel risk, weather, and lastly, how unsafe Mars can be. Humans are not prepared for this level it takes to complete a journey right now. The red planet is an uninhabitable place to live. As you can see, Mars is highly unpredictable planet.